Hello everyone! So I know that said summer, but that's just when I recorded this. I meant to upload this a lot earlier. This is my entrance to the town. I wanted somewhere that I could just sit down and also have it be blocked off from the rest of the town while I wait for my friends. And then this is Marshall's house. He has all the white decorations, all the white flowers, like just because it matches the outside of his house. I think the monochromatic look is really good for him. This is Cherry's house. It has a bit of personality. The inside of her house is like red, blue, and yellow primary colors because she was my first villager, so I matched that with her radio. Then this is a little shopping area. I really like the markets that I see on a lot of 5-star town tour videos, but like I totally didn't even plan on putting a market in my town, so it was kind of small space. This is my generic beach area. Like, I wanted somewhere that I could imagine actually seeing in real life right there. So that's that. Then here is my hay maze. It's really exciting. If you can get to the trophy, you win. If you land inside of one of those little pitfalls, you fall in. It's great. I decided for my theme on this town that I wanted a countryside island that just was a nice countryside town, you know. It's just fun little place where everyone knows each other, and that's kind of what it is emulating here. Is like there's only like 12 people in my town, so like of course they don't know each other. This is Alice's place. Alice is my favorite villager, in case you all were unawares. So I gave her a nice big yard right in front of the beach. This was supposed to be fun cooking area, and then I literally just love the idea of lounging around on the beach and like beachside cafes. Like, I was just trying to fill up my beach with things because my beach was very empty. Like, I'm not sure that I'm going to be keeping this forever, but the orange contrasts the sand quite nicely. This is Muffy's house. Muffy is a very dark goth sheep, so you know, I wanted the outside of her house to kind of fit with that. She loves flowers, so lots of flowers. And this is a nice picnic area near her house. I like putting little things on the benches throughout my town. That way, you know, it looks like people are doing things and living their lives on the benches. This is Tom's house. I put a nice little cat tree because he's a cat. It's just funny to think about. I really do have a lot of hidden seating in my town because villagers like to sit down, and I don't want them sitting on the floor and everything because I can't sit with them that way, or at least that's the thought process here, because sitting hadn't came out yet when I recorded this. So this is my food storage area. I figured that'd be a pretty normal thing to have in a small town where you like farm things, you know. And this is Spike's house, and he's like an old man, so I gave him a lawnmower. Just I put flowers literally everywhere in this town because I felt like flowers make the entire place look better, but the flowers are actually one of the things that make my town basically unplayable. Like, sure, it doesn't lag, but I'll explain more. This is my campsite. It's a nice generic little campsite area. You can enjoy a fire, sit on a bag of corn, drink some nice fruit smoothies, have a barbecue, enjoy your life, look at the millions of flowers on my island. Literally, I cannot like run through most of my island unless I'm sticking to the paths, because I will ruin my town. This is my bamboo forest, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. I literally love this area so much. It's so hard to get through, which is how an actual forest is like. Like, you can't, like, I haven't been in a bamboo forest, but actual forests are really hard to get through unless they're like man-made forests, which do exist. They just were made hundreds of years ago because they chopped down a lot of trees and replanted them, but only with like one type of tree. So, you know. And then the point of the bamboo dolls was to try making the forest look more magical. Like, literally, this is supposed to be a magical forest. Like, I love forests a lot, so that's like what I was trying. Like, this town is supposed to be inside of a forest, but then I was like, this isn't foresty enough. So the bamboo forest is like the most foresty area in the entire town. I love trees. And then we head over to the fun jumping area, which actually this pond is really aesthetic to take pictures in front of. I don't know why I didn't post there. It's like so cute. And then this is Rowels House, or yeah, Rowels House. I basically have had a lot of people move in and out of that place because he's the 10th villager, and like even he isn't gonna stay forever. But it's pretty cool just having him there. I update the outside of his house a lot. This is the rock garden. I didn't have anything back here for a while, but I noticed a lot of my rocks wound up there, so I just put rocks there. And then that's my lighthouse and an empty beach. Yay! And then the picnic area. Lovey-dovey time. You know, place for people to have sex on the beach with candlelight. So sweet. Another reason that my town is basically unplayable is there's like nothing to do. Like, I didn't have like the ability to get any wood from any of my trees anymore, basically. And I also can't pick up fruit without picking up my flowers. Like, it was getting really irritating trying to get materials just to like make my watering can again to water my flowers. There's a leaf. But it was oh, and here is the Black Lives Matter protest area. But since it's a small town and literally everybody in this town supports Black Lives Matter, it's more like a Black Lives Matter celebration area than it is a protest. It's definitely just meant to show support to things in real life. And this is a nice little picnic area. Muffy's singing her heart out, I think. And there's the fishing stuff right over here. And we're heading back upwards. We are heading into Rowels House. And these are literally the things that Tom Nook told me to put in front of his house, and I just really liked it after his house showed up, so I didn't change it. Like, it just looked good. I decorated it all before he was in there. And this is my graveyard. This is what you see when you fly over my town. It's my graveyard, which I really like because this graveyard is generic and cool. And then this was my turnip farm, but now it's a pumpkin farm. Pumpkins are a lot easier for me to get money from than turnips. Like, yeah, I have a shit ton of money because of the turnips, but also the pumpkins are really profitable and they never go, I don't think they go away. Like, it's winter time now and they're still there. Like, it's wild. I haven't sold turnips, but I'm still making a shit ton of money off of the pumpkins. Oh, Alice. Alice is my favorite. And now, this is a nice little picnic area that I made right at the beginning of the game, back in spring. And oh my god, if I could sit down at that time, I would have done it in this video, but the sitting didn't come till this winter, so. This is my flower breeding garden. I bred all of the flowers on this island in this garden. Like literally, this garden I had been taking care of and updating. Like I have so many different colors of flowers, it's ridiculous. I finished the pansies and tulips entirely. And then I realized I have too much space, so I was buying watermelons to try making it look like a farm, but like it just looks stupid and I could never think of anything to put there. But I'm changing my whole town right now. So like this is what it looked like before I started changing it. Like this was a complete town and it doesn't look like this at all anymore. Which, don't worry, I'm gonna be having videos coming out of me creating all of the new areas in my town that you're gonna be seeing. Like literally, it's just freaking gorgeous. And this is my boyfriend's house, and it just has a bunch of things that he likes and he put down, except for the lion dogs. He likes those, but I put those down. This is Anka's house. Anka is his favorite, so I put it next to his house. I put her next to his house. No, she's right here. Hi, Anka. And then I wanted flowers instead of talking to her. Oh my gosh. She's such a cutie. I like Anka a lot. She was in my New Leaf town and she was great. Like, I was glad to have her again. This was my Cosmo breeding garden. At least I think those are the Cosmos. I'm not sure. I like them because they look like daisies. And yeah, that's like what you draw as a kid. And we're coming up on another little picnic area to our left. All of the ducks in my town are trying to like eat food. So I put all the ducks near food items because I wanted them to know, hi Rodeo. I wanted the ducks to like want the food like they do in real life, so there's always ducks near food. It's really like meta. And this is a nice little seating area I'm very proud of. This used to be where Colton's house was when I first started the game, but I later moved his house and turned this into a cute little seating area. If you notice, there have been a lot of deer scares in my town, and that's because I absolutely love deer scares when they do the thing in anime. And here I am playing music on the beach. If you remember, I made a sunset video where it was like a cute little concept video with this guitar. And then over here is a beachside drink shop. I was originally gonna do a boba shop, which I do have a boba tea design, but it didn't work. It's hard to make items that don't exist. It just is. And then my shops are over here. Do you like my dark creepy alley in the middle? Because that was like my first creation on this island, and it's amazing in my opinion anyways. And here we come to the show. And now we are heading over to the museum area. I made it nice and fancy. This is the fanciest area in my town, so I felt like there needs to be a fancy area because fancy area is so cool. Yeah, museum fancy. And then we get over to the stage. Now, the stage, I was really hoping more villagers would play the instruments, but it's actually really hard to walk around on the stage and it fucks with their pathing. So I barely ever have villagers in the stage area playing musical instruments, and that is so sad. Which is another reason my island just wasn't playable enough. Like, I want to see my villagers singing and playing instruments. I really want to see them actually out there doing things like that. Now, oh, a balloon. Well, can't believe those. I barely ever am able to get those balloons over an area that isn't coated in flowers. Like, literally, I cannot get balloons most of my island. This is another turnip farm that I've been using as a pumpkin farm October 1st onwards when I first made this, and I really have been wondering when the pumpkins are gonna die, because pumpkins don't last all year, do they? This is Colton's house. I figured, you know, his house would work better by the beach. Like, it's all nice and fancy over there, and he can have his own little private beach area. Get to Cousin Red, you know. Which, Cousin Red seems pretty nice. I like his happy little boat. And this area in between I'm pretty proud of, like the museum to the back area where Colton lives. Like, I like how it devolves from fancy into countryside. It's nice the way it devolves. And we're approaching the best, like the hardest area. Like, it was so hard for me to create this next area that you're about to see here. Like, do you see those turtles? I caught a lot of turtles. I actually made videos about making this area. I will have them in the clickable area up in the corner. These turtles took forever to catch. This is Turtle Beach. There is little Easter eggs in the holes in the ground. That way, you know, that's like their babies, and it fits with the Animal Crossing theme. It was so hard to make all of those. And hey guys, that's my entire town. Thank you for watching, and be excited for the town updates because they are coming. Really appreciate it, guys.
Subscribe for more Animal Crossings related content.